Hey kids, gather round and let me tell you a story about Benny and the Swarm. In the sunny little town of Ashwood, there was an old saying parents whispered to their kids: if you misbehave, the swarm will come. It wasn't just a bedtime warning, it was a legend. The swarm was said to be an army of enormous hornets, their buzzing so loud it shook the air. But these weren't your everyday hornets. They were smart, relentless, and vengeful. They only went after the worst kids, the ones who lied, stole, and disobeyed. Now 10-year-old Benny? He thought the story was a joke. Benny loved getting into trouble. He'd steal candy from the corner store, cheat at games, and ignore his parents' warning. When his mom told him to clean his room, Benny would laugh and shove everything under the bed. When his dad asked for help with chores, Benny would vanish into the woods, throwing rocks at trees and scaring birds just for fun. It's just an old wives' tale, Benny told his friends one afternoon. There's no such thing as the swarm. But Benny was about to find out just how real the swarm was. One muggy summer evening, after a day of teasing his little sister, smashing jars of fireflies and stealing soda from his neighbor's porch, Benny lay in bed scrolling through his tablet. That's when he heard it, a low, droning sound, faint at first but growing louder. Benny sat up, glancing toward the window. The curtains fluttered slightly, but the night was still. Then he saw it, a single hornet, larger than any he'd ever seen, hovering outside his window. Its body gleamed like polished metal, and its eyes glowed faintly red. It tapped against the glass with its sharp stinger as if testing the barrier. Before Benny could react, the hum grew deafening. More hornets appeared, dozens, then hundreds, swarming outside his window. Their collective buzzing shook the pane, rattling it in its frame. Benny's stomach twisted as he realized the legend was true. The hornets burst through the window, shattering the glass in an explosion of sound and motion. Benny screamed, scrambling off his bed as the swarm filled the room. They moved like a single entity, circling him in a tight formation. Their red eyes glowed in the dark, and their stingers glinted like blades. "You have been chosen?" a deep, resonant voice echoed, though none of the hornets spoke. The words seemed to come from the swarm itself. "What do you want?" Benny stammered, backing into the corner. The hornets didn't answer. Instead, they tightened their circle, their buzzing filling his ears. One of them darted forward, its stinger grazing his arm. Benny yelped, clutching the spot as a sharp, burning pain spread through his skin. "Your misdeeds have consequences," the swarm intoned. "You steal, you lie, you harm without thought. Tonight you will learn." The hornets surged forward, their stingers flashing. Benny tried to shield himself, but it was useless. The swarm stung him over and